guys, so check it out. We have the 2025 MotoGP season starting in about a week or so in Thailand. And if you are curious about following it this season, which I definitely think you should, I think you just need to be updated and aware of, let's say, like our top 6 contenders, our top 6 racers going on. So I'm going to share a little bit real quick. The 2 people that you need to be aware of, first of all, are Pecco Bagnaia and Jorge Martin. Pecco Bagnaia was the world champion for the past couple of years, and Jorge Martin was his number 1 competitor. They were duking it out for both 2 years in a row. The championship came down to the last and final race. It was very exciting, and Jorge Martin took it last year, so he is the current champion. So, a couple things. Pecco Bagnaia is still going to be riding for factory Ducati. Jorge Martin this year switched over to Aprilia. Now, we'll see what happens here. Aprilia was the bike that took the championship at Austin, Texas last year. It was wildly competitive, so potentially he could be just as good, potentially even better, considering that he's going to be on that bike. We do not know. So those 2 guys right there, Pecco Bagnaia on factory Ducati and Jorge Martin on factory Aprilia, are going to be like the 2 people to really keep our eyes on. I think our 2 top contenders outside of that are going to be Marc Marquez. Marc Marquez is an 8-time world champion, rode for Repsol Honda for years, for most of his riding career. He is absolutely fantastic. He could possibly be the GOAT. He switched over to a more competitive platform a year or 2 ago, to a Ducati, and which was huge news. His Repsol Honda just was not doing it. It still had the i4, so he switches over to the Ducati, and he ends up being a top contender. Dude's on his game again. He's loving racing and everything. He, this season, is running with Pecco on factory Ducati. This could be amazing. I mean, this dude could definitely come out and take the championship. So he's going to be our number 1 contender to keep an eye on outside of, Pecco and Jorge Martin. Number 4th guy to watch out for is Fabio Quartararo. So Fabio has been factory Yamaha's racer for a handful of years now. He actually won the world championship. I got to double check on what it was. 2021, 22, 2020, something on there. Right on there. Dude is a world-class racer, and this year Yamaha has switched over to a V4 engine. So this bike coming out might be completely competitive, and if it is, he is totally viable to take the championship. He is a top contender for sure. So we're going to keep an eye out on Fabio as well. I think outside of that, there are 2 variables, 2 wild cards here. One is going to be Pedro Acosta. Pedro Acosta came out last year, his first season. Dude's rookie season, he's crushing it. Dude's wild on the bikes. He is very, very fun to watch. He definitely goes balls to the wall, full thrown. He's going after it. He's trying to win the race when he's out there. He is on KTM's factory bike this year. It's a competitive bike. It has not been quite up there with the Ducatis, but really damn close. I really think he could end up going out there and taking something as well. We just don't know. We're going to see. Keep an eye on Pedro Acosta. Additionally, I think the final one out of just top 6 people to watch this season is going to be Enea Bastianini. Bastianini ran with Pecco on factory Ducati last year, and near the second part of the season, he was becoming really competitive. He had a couple of podiums. He was pushing. He was up there putting pressure on the top guys race after race near the end of the season. This year, he's no longer on Ducati. He's going to migrate over, and he's on a KTM bike as well. So we'll see how he takes it. It could turn out really good, but we're going to have a really exciting season ahead of us. Those are going to be the guys. Furthermore, we just have a full grid. There's going to be a lot of competition, a lot of really exciting action. So keep an eye out for MotoGP 2025. It's about to get started.